the street and do cartwheels.
My liquor pick of the week.
Liquor? I don't even know.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So good.
So good.
Damn it, Wendy.
Get rid of my hairy balls.
When are we hanging out?
People accuse me for having a set of balls on
It
me.
almost tastes like a spiked coffee.
Yeah, it's delicious, right?
I feel like I'm watching a drama unfold.
I didn't get my balls lasered off.
Oh, I'm gonna gag. I have to contain my crazy a little bit.
Tales over cocktails.
Tales over cocktails. So let's get it on.
You're listening to Tales Over Cocktails.
Welcome to another episode of Tales Over Cocktails. You've got the girls.
The ladies.
Hey,
How you guys holding up?
I'm good. I'm doing good. I honestly didn't think I was going to be okay, but I'm good. I'm actually enjoying the time alone because I've never spent this much time with myself. You know what I mean?
Right.
Have you gotten to know yourself well?
Yeah, I've been cooking like a crazy person. Today I made meatballs, eggplant parmesan, garlic bread. Who are you? I don't know who this person is, but I'm enjoying it. I am actually enjoying it, making different meals every night. I made my first escarole and beans.
Ooh.
Wow, I want to know who you're cooking for.
Myself. I have leftovers for days.
Oh my gosh. Listen, I decided to be bougie yesterday, guys.
Did you order sushi?
No, I wish I could order sushi. I don't think that I can order sushi anywhere. I'm actually dying for sushi, but no, I had caviar.
What? Where? How? Did you make caviar?
No, a friend of mine actually had like a whole bunch of caviar. So he dropped it off and I was like, don't mind if I do.
You would find a way. I love that.
Yeah.
Let me open my fridge. Let me see if I have any caviar in there. Nope.
Listen,
If anybody's
guys,
going to have some caviar, it's going to be Astra.
I froze the rest of
Ah.
it. So now we could all have caviar when we get together.
I love the fact that, first off, I don't do the caviar thing, but I do love the fact that, Danielle, you've been posting your wine pick of the whatever. Of the day. It's so cool.
Of the day.
The day. I love the apothic. So let's do a cheers. I feel bad doing this again without Wes, but for somebody who's supposed to be home, he's not home an awful lot. But here's cheers to Wes and to everybody who's listening right now or watching.
Yay!
Cheers.
Open this other bottle. I just finished one. I'm going to be on the next one.
Man, you are really having a good time.
I gotta show you all the bottles I have. You're gonna crack up. I'm gonna post a picture so far of how many bottles of wine from a month I've got hanging out over here.
Oh my
Grief.
goodness.
We just got a wine delivery the other day from Wink. We have like a wine of the month club.
Oh, very cool.
I want to do a wine of the month club.
It's good. It's funny because I got an email from them and they were like, your delivery's running a few days late because basically everybody's ordering wine right now. No, go for it.
You're gonna eat on screen? Oh boy.
I'm drinking. Listen, I don't give a shit. I'm home.
You know people are watching this, right?
And that's fine because they're probably eating and watching it too. So join us.
My question is, how is it going for you girls when you're broadcasting live from your living rooms? I want to know. How's it been for you?
Well, Astra, were you on your other stations during that big storm the other day?
No, I'm only on weekends. So
Okay.
for me, I actually slept through it. I didn't hear anything.
How did you sleep through that? It was like the entire day. But that's the thing that's kind of difficult, I think. The fact that you can't control that. We don't have soundproof studios. You know, you're at the mercy of the ambulance that's driving down the street or the neighbor that's giggling or cackling loudly or the storm. You think I'm kidding. The storm that's just basically shaking the building. And I said it on the air. I was like, listen, guys, like we're being responsible. We're broadcasting from home. It's not going to sound perfect, but we're here. And I think that's the point. And I think people have been pretty understanding about it.
You're so good at that. You're so good at always like explaining the situation so everybody's like calm and good about it. Because you're like, oh, sorry, that was just the ambulance that drove by. No big deal.
I like that we had delivery. We had a Chipotle delivery for lunch. And I love the guy like rang the doorbell while I was doing a break. It was really funny. I mean, what are you going to do? It's not like I have an on-air light outside my apartment.
That's true.
And
That
you
is
have the
true.
same situation, basically, but on the other side
Oh.
of the river.
Maybe we can make you a sign on the radio. you
Great, then
know,
I'll have all
like-
the neighbors knocking on my door being like, hey, so what's going on in there?
Yeah, they're gonna actually be like, "Can I join?" Actually, it was funny
What'd
because
you do?
one of the guys that works in my building, he was just like, "What are you doing about the radio?" I was like, "Oh, I'm actually doing it from upstairs." He's like, "Really?" He was like so excited to know all about it. He's like, "How does that work?" He goes, "What about the podcast?" I go, "We're actually doing the podcast later." He's
That's
like, "Oh my gosh, I'm
awesome.
gonna have to listen."
Oh
I
my
said, "Now
gosh.
and now you can watch it too."
Yeah, it's really crazy how I think that quickly we've adapted to this weird new way of life. By the time we're completely used to it, things will I hope, will start going back to normal.
Right.
I hope so. I mean, do you guys get those emails every day, like every hour of the coronavirus update?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, I watch the governor almost every day, and
America's daddy.
yeah, America's Big Daddy.
The hot governor that everybody wants.
My mom's obsessed with him. She's like, he's my boyfriend. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, okay?
There's something about him when he speaks, even when he's giving us terrible information, that makes me feel like he's got this and he's going to take care of us. I don't know what it is, but I totally understand, women everywhere falling for this guy.
Yeah.
he's gonna have a lot of girlfriends after this.
He's a stud.
No, he's great. He's great. And, unfortunately, we hear a lot of things that we don't want to hear, but we have to update them on the radio every hour or every break. So, today he said we all have to wear masks in social distancing situations. So, if you're running, right, you don't have to wear a mask, but should I grab mine? Hold on, let me grab mine.
You need to match.
I know. Oh wait, mine's upside down. There you go.
Yeah, so mine's easy to tell because, ours is easy to tell. So this is Dr. Nebraska. Say hi.
Hi.
He's just sitting in the background. So his is hard to tell which way is up. So he kind of uses mine as a reference, but he has this full camo one.
Mine is too big on me.
Is it?
Yeah.
So Christy, who's Astra's friend, actually included, I don't know if she did in yours too, but you can use some safety pins on the
Yes.
side to
Yep, to
pin it a
support.
little bit better.
Mm-hmm. If you want to
My
pin
cousin told me I should twist it. But
Oh,
I
that's a
think
good
this
idea
is it.
too. Yeah. How is Jen doing, by the way?
She's okay. She said if we wanted to have her on to talk about any updates, she gave me an update. Do you want me to tell you guys?
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on, let me get it. So basically, she said that, hold on. Hold on. She said there's two different types, two forms. Most people have the respiratory form. Others have the GI form. It's diarrhea with loss of taste and smell. Both with same chest x-ray findings. It's very wild, very interesting, and very scary, she said. And the reason why it's taking so long for people to recover is because the medications take a while to bust the blood clots that form in the chest.
Oh.
Okay, so that's what the issue is, she said. Some of these people have blood clots that form, but don't really know until it's too late, really. And then you
Is
take
that
the
why you're hearing
medication.
like healthy people who are young, just things happening very quickly?
Yep. And the way your body reacts to the medications that break down the clots. So she said some are also dropping, but overall improving. She said, we're learning a lot as we go. It's very scary. This virus in its most severe form causes blood clots in the lungs, like I said. So people are getting slowly better, she said. Very slow, but there's a lot of improvements, a lot more people coming off ventilators and going home. But it's those people who have underlying conditions that, like diabetes, for an example, which can affect the way the blood clots break down. So
Yeah.
The best thing-
What can like the average person do that has no pre-existing conditions to stay healthy?
She
Like,
said,
what's she recommending?
Yes, multivitamin is very key. Taking like an elderberry or something like anything that's going to help with your resistance. Working out, going to the gym. Well,
You go to the gym.
Well, not going to
Right.
the gym, maybe your
Well,
home gym.
home gym, that's what I mean. Like just working out, going for a run, just really fueling your body with like a lot of greens and just staying healthy.
And not smoking.
Not smoking anything at all. Okay.
Okay.
She said it's very bad. People that smoke, it's so bad for them.
I've seen a lot of people on the street just puffing out cigarettes.
Yeah, with their
and
mask on, which is baffling to
they
me.
pull the mask down, they're puffing away, and I'm just like, I finally left the house after over 3 weeks.
Mm.
I finally left.
To get
We
your
did too.
caviar?
And we
No.
did too.
Caviar got dropped off. I went to go to the supermarket to stock up on some more stuff.
We
The
did
Amish
too.
place?
Can I tell you though? Wasn't it like kind of organized? It actually
It wasn't. It was dead.
it
was
made me feel
so-
better because
It did.
I've been having these like mini panic attacks every time I leave the apartment. So like Danielle asked before, do we have a washer and dryer in the unit? And we don't. So we have to go downstairs all the way down to do our laundry. And basically every night after we do the laundry, and we're very careful, we come upstairs, we wash our hands. But I like panic a little bit. So I actually was fine when we came back from the grocery store. We stood in line outside. They weren't allowing, I don't know what the number of people they were allowing inside were, but we had to wait a little bit. They had the lines on the floor to keep people separated while they're waiting for the cashier.
They had that at mine too. I saw that it was like 6
Yep.
feet distance. Also at Dwayne Reed, they had little areas where it said you could stand here to wait. Stand
Yep.
here and all
Mhm.
spaced apart.
Yeah, so it makes me feel more comforted knowing that people are being very responsible about it and that there's a
Right.
system in place for these different markets out there, and,
Yeah,
and
the
they're
other-
managing it, and it feels good knowing that they're taking it seriously and they're being responsible about it.
Yeah, the one market too that I also went to, it's like they were only allowing 10 people in at a time. So there were people standing outside waiting to get in. So when someone came out, they'd let the next person in.
Yeah,
And I felt
wonder
good about
how long
that.
this is going to be like this.
I don't know.
I'm not complaining at all. I think it's wonderful, but at what point is it like deemed safe for?
Right, because think about this. If we go back to normal and there's the hustle and bustle, how's something like this going to work out? It's not.
And
was
I heard
thinking
that there's going to
today-
be like another, there could be another situation come fall, that there could
Yeah.
be another,
Another outbreak?
Yeah.
Ugh.
I was thinking today, you know how we get on the subway and then it's so jam-packed? Like, I was thinking, I'm not getting on a jam-packed subway. I'll fucking walk from Penn Station to Tribeca. You know?
I think
That's a good 45-minute walk.
it's always going to be in the back of our minds, though. Just think about it. Even when this does pass, and it will, I think that it'll always be in the back of our minds the next
Yeah.
time we get sardined into a subway car.
I was
Going,
talking
oh my
to
gosh,
Rose-
what if this happens again?
Yeah. I was talking to Rosanna Scotto, you know Rosanna Scotto from Fox 5, and we were talking today and we were just saying how, like, it's going to be a whole new world, a whole new life after all of this.
Yeah.
And she and I were saying, like, unfortunately, like, we're going to have a new way of living. It's going to be wiping everything down. We think that the subway cars are going to still be sanitized. And they're saying that, you know, germs last a certain amount of hours on a pole or on a seat. Like, not to be gross, but sometimes I'll wear the same jeans twice in a week, and I'm not going to do that anymore. You know, I sit on a subway car, and I'm like, ooh, like, think about it.
We
you
put our
know?
clothes right into the wash when we came
Yeah.
back from the
Yeah.
grocery store. But by the way, right next to me on top of the unit, the TV unit right there, we have all of our quarantined cardboard.
Really?
So all the paper bags that need 24 hours before we touch them, they just go straight up there. We wash our hands and then we'll go get them at a later time.
Wow.
Hmm.
Yeah, we have a whole system here.
See, my system when I bring back food from the supermarket is I leave it outside my door. Then I come in, grab my Lysol, spray everything down, then manually bring everything in, lay it out on my floor, spray it all down again, and then I put it away.
Just be careful around Nyla with the Lysol. I don't know if that's good for her.
She's not even over near there. She's usually sitting on the couch watching me. I'm like, can you help?
I did have something else I wanted to bring to the table. This is kind of a fun little thing. So it seems that as though people are having really weird dreams lately.
I've been dreaming about my grandparents, actually.
Like
Really?
vivid, unique ones, like different than normal.
Like, no. Like, it's weird. Like, I wake up and I'm like, oh my God.
Like it felt real, right?
Yeah. It's
What about
crazy.
you, Astra?
I always have had vivid dreams, so for me, that's not out of the ordinary. But the weird thing that happened to me yet again, and this is something that has happened very sporadically, I found a ladybug in my apartment, which I always feel like is a sign from my grandparents.
I remember from the psychic episode that we had.
Well, on Easter, I just found another one on my windowsill. It's like, where are they coming from? It's
You know
so
what's
weird.
funny? I get a lot of them on my balcony. Every time I'm out there, they're
Yeah, but-
on the balcony.
But you're in Long Island where there's a bunch of trees. I'm in Manhattan.
Yeah,
Like,
I have not
Lobby,
seen a
there
ladybug
ain't no
in New York
trees
City.
here.
I know.
you
Well,
know what I'm
maybe it's.
saying? It's crazy.
But so I had this really crazy dream the other night that like Eric, don't get mad, but I had a dream that he like broke up with me and then made me sleep in this like weird cabinet thing in the rat room.
Oh my gosh.
In a rat room. And I don't know, it was like a really weird dream. I woke up, he's like, oh my, what did you say? Don't hold me accountable for what dream me does.
That's awesome.
He's like, we don't even have a rat room. What's a rat room? And I was like, rodents running around.
Sounds like the laundry room.
Oh my goodness.
It might be. So then he woke up this morning and he never remembers his dreams. And he goes, I had a dream. It was awful that we were being haunted by the former Queen of England, her ghost. And she was making the toilet clog and overflow.
Wow, that's
That was
so green.
random. So
Really
random.
And then this showed up in the prep today because Ashley, you know that when you're on the air, you get, a bunch of
prep.
different prep services. They
Yeah.
send you these articles that you might want to talk about on the air. So this says, stuck at home, we're all having weird dreams. So Google
Wow.
reports that this month that searches for why am I having weird dreams lately has quadrupled.
Really?
I wonder why.
Yes. So the experts say that there actually is a scientific explanation behind this. They say the longer and the later we sleep, most of us, we've been doing that while we've been locked down, our dreams become warped. It doesn't say why though, but it does say that if you want to have a better night's sleep, you can avoid caffeine, alcohol, food, and of course, COVID-19 news before bedtime. I don't think we're really following the rules. So if I have a dream about the rat room again and me being forced to sleep in, I will let you know.
So you know what I find? I find that I don't even set an alarm anymore. I just wake up when I wake up. And my problem is I've always been a late sleeper as is. I would normally wake up 10:30, maybe 11. Now I'm sleeping till like 12:30.
What?
Wow.
That's why I don't respond to your text messages in the morning. You guys are like texting away. I wake up to like a whole thread. I'm like, oh, I got to catch up.
Yeah, well, you gotta wake up.
You guys are texting at like 9 in the morning. I'm like, who's up at that hour?
I've been getting up at like the crack ass of dawn to film these videos of me putting my face on. So I've been trying to get my friend Alex on with me, and he's like, 8:30 a.m.? And I'm like, well, I'm not going to be getting ready at 8:30 p.m. I'm like getting ready for bed. But yeah, that's been kind of fun. I mean, have you guys learned any new skills? Have you been doing anything different? Have you been picking up any hobbies or maybe continuing with old hobbies while you've had a little bit of extra time at home?
For me, I actually, you know how I did that whole comedy thing, right?
How can we forget?
So I've become friends with Anthony Rodia, who is a comedian.
Oh, I know him. He's awesome.
Yeah, and we chat a lot about comedy, and he just did a quarantine special where it's $19.99, and proceeds go to the Be Strong Foundation from Bethany Frankel. You know Bethany Frankel?
Oh yeah, I saw she was
Yeah.
doing something.
Yeah, and so I told him, I said, we want you on the podcast because you're fucking hilarious. And he's going to be at Caroline's, I think, in August, hopefully. He was supposed to be in March, but obviously, the whole
Right.
corona. But yeah, you guys should follow him, Rodia Comedy, at Rodia Comedy.
How do you spell that?
RODIA Comedy.
That's amazing.
He's so funny. So I've been like kind of observing and watching and learning from him, from his videos and from like his writing and everything. And the quarantine special is hilarious. You know who's on there? Goomba Johnny.
Stop it. Stop.
Yeah, he's friends with him. So it's so crazy to watch,
You should do like a local, once this is all over, obviously, you should do, I think there's, what's the one on Long Island?
Yeah, Governors.
Governors in Long Island.
That's where they filmed the special. And there was obviously no audience there. It was, you guys have to watch it. It's
But
really
you can be like, I've done Caroline's. Like, I can do this.
Yeah, so I told Anthony, I said, my first time doing stand-up was at Caroline's. He goes, your first time? He's like, nobody's first time is at Caroline's.
Yours was.
Yeah.
Mine was, bitch.
And Asher and I were sitting there literally shitting ourselves.
I know.
Martel too, he came to support you. He's like, so this is actually gonna happen, huh?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So I definitely want to get him on, whether it's through Zoom or in the studio. He's so funny, and you guys would love him. And I'm
think
learning.
his skits are so funny. I've seen him do like the skits where he's like his Nona.
Zia Francesca.
Zia, yes.
And Zia, Lucia, and Zio Vincenzo.
Dude,
uncle.
I'm like peeing in my pants when I watch that.
So funny. So funny. He just posted a new one today. I got to watch it. It's called Quarantine Marital Conversations. I'm like, oh my God.
Where's this on his Twitter?
On Instagram, and then he's got a YouTube channel.
His YouTube, yeah.
Oh gosh, it's so
Oh my
funny.
gosh, I need to go check this out.
Yeah, I just find that I've just been trying to clean. Like that's all I've really been doing is just kind of like redecorating, reorganizing, and just finding myself like one project per day.
I like that the pictures you have in the background. Those are new.
They're actually not. They're actually old, but I took them down. And then because I was going to paint one day, and then I figured, well, since I can't really get to a store to get paint, I might as well put stuff back up on the wall now. Make it look homey.
You guys need to come here and do some decorating here once this is all over, because I feel like I could use a little help.
I feel like I need the help. What are you talking about? Actually, Christy made these things behind me.
No way. Christy's amazing. So these masks that we were wearing before. How is Christy doing with the mask making?
She's been working 18-hour days with her sewing machine, sewing to death. Yeah, so and she said she has her mom come over. Her mom helps to cut the fabric.
Oh.
She's sitting there sewing. She's sending out like tons and tons of like mailings per day. And right now she's actually waiting until Thursday. Actually, that's tomorrow. She's waiting until tomorrow for more elastic to get sent in because she has the mask. She just needs the elastic to put on them.
I mean, they're really crafted really beautifully. Like they look so professional.
I want to get a couple. I want to get one for Jen. I want to get one for me.
But see if she can send you the dog one, because then we can all match.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
Oh my God, guys.
She's so handy, like so crafty with this. It's crazy. That's why I had her when I moved in here. I was like, can you help me with my apartment? I literally moved in, went to work that day because I had to be on the air. And then when I came back, I had an apartment. Like,
wow.
I love those kinds of friends.
She put everything in its place that I walked into an already made apartment. I was like, this place is furnished. I've got my clothes hanging up. Like, this is decorated.
Wow, that is a good friend right there.
I'm going to hire her here.
Yeah, I probably should too.
She's amazing. I can't.
Danielle, I was going to ask you about Disney and Broadway.
Yeah, so let me tell you guys what's going on Friday. You guys fans of Disney on Broadway?
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay, so on Friday at 7 p.m. on iHeartRadioBroadway.com, that's iHeartRadioBroadway.com, we are going to be streaming the 25th anniversary celebration concert of Disney on Broadway, which was actually filmed in November. and they're going to use this streaming opportunity to raise funds for Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS. And it's a great organization, and what they're going to be doing is going to be raising money for musicians, anyone who works in the theater, to pay for any type of financial things that they're going through, whether it's bills or any food that they might need, health insurance, counseling. So if you go to broadwaycares.com/help2020, I just want to make sure that's correct.
And we'll also put it in the description.
Yeah, it's just amazing what we're able to do, you know, like it's going to be just an amazing opportunity for us to partner with Disney and also Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS. So it's just a great thing that we can partner with as a company. Disney does not partner with a lot of people. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that. I used to work for Disney.
I didn't know
for
that.
about 10 years. Yeah. So it's very hard to work with Disney on a level that we're able to work with them. And tomorrow, actually on Thursday at 8:00, we're going to be on Light FM. We're going to be hosting a Disney sing-along.
Wait, at 8 p.m., right?
Oh, did I say 8 a.m.?
Well, you just said 8, so I'm just
Oh, I'm
verifying.
sorry, 8 p.m. Yes.
Okay.
8 p.m. Yeah. So that's going to be going on. So iHeart is doing such great things with Disney, and I'm so excited. Everything's
Yeah.
great. So
And they're also allowing us all to work from home, which we're
Right?
grateful.
yes.
Yes.
So thankful. And the other thing is, if you want to check out this Disney on Broadway 25th anniversary celebration concert, you can go to @iHeartRadio Broadway on social media, and everything's posted there. So it's going to be awesome, and I've just pulled it up. It's at 7 p.m. on Friday. I don't know if you could see it, April 17th. It's going to be awesome. I don't know if you guys like Disney on Broadway, but I love it. I'm obsessed with it. you know?
I saw Frozen. I loved it.
Oh, wasn't it
So
great?
good.
I saw all 3 shows on Broadway right now. Frozen,
Aladdin.
Aladdin I loved.
I didn't
saw-
see that yet.
Oh my
No?
God.
We'll have to plan another date night when
my
when it
friend
was
is the
open.
genie.
normal.
My friend is the genie.
I
Stop
love
it.
the genie.
Michael James Scott.
That was my
My friend
favorite.
Danielle has friends in high places
She's got
or
friends
small
that-
places.
Wait, she's even got friends that float on magic carpets, clearly.
Gosh.
Yeah,
Do we have
so-
anything else, by the way? I feel bad that we don't have Wes here. I'm so curious to know what he's doing, what he's up to.
Oh, I want to know how his whole little side hustle's been going.
I
Yeah,
know.
he's-
I think that's why he's been so busy. I mean, for somebody who's supposed to be home,
Yeah,
he's
he told me
driving around
he's
a lot.
exhausted. He
I
said he's
know.
exhausted from it. But he said to me yesterday, every single list that he got, because he's also shopping for people.
Mhm.
So he went to Target. He had lists for people. He got everything on their lists. So Target had everything. Like I went on Saturday. I went to 4 stores on Saturday because I haven't been out in so long.
Mhm.
And I got toilet paper, which I only had 1 roll left.
Oh, jeez.
I got a
What are
bunch-
you, pooping up a storm?
No. I mean, I only have one. I mean, this is going for months. I only have 1 roll left.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, so I had to
Okay.
go buy some, you know?
Okay.
But Target had everything that I needed. I got there. I needed half and half, and I got different things for the house, you know?
Well, we're now in the hair dye stage of this weird panic buying.
Oh,
I've seen so many people doing the box hair dye.
you know what I did? I don't know if I told you guys, but I bought the Root.
Touch up?
Yeah, I
Your hair
used it
looks-
the other day.
It looks great.
But no, I got a lot of gray. I sent Astra a picture yesterday.
She did. I
Why
said,
did you send it to me?
you
I
want
didn't
to
get anything.
I'll send it to you.
I didn't
I
even know that she had gray hairs like that. I said, what?
We'll send Wes out for some box dye or something.
No. I can't use box dye. I have balayage.
Me too. I have
Balayage.
balayage. So for me, that's why I don't even have to do any roots because
Yeah, you're
they
lucky.
can just grow out and you're fine. But
Yes,
the gray situation. Oh, I do have one more thing I do have to tell you guys. because of Wendy talking about quarantinetogether.com. Remember that dating site?
Yes.
I decided, let me just try to sign up for it for shits and giggles and content for our podcast. And there was like a huge waiting list apparently, but oddly enough, somehow, some way, yesterday I got a random text. Hey, did you wash your hands today? Because if you did, we'll connect you with someone. And I'm like, fuck
Wouldn't it be funny if Astra finds her future husband because of quarantine together?
Oh, wait. So
Like finally, they want to cancel the podcast.
No, so
It took a pandemic, but Astra finally found her match.
They connected me to somebody, but I didn't have the balls to write, so I just let it expire.
Oh no! It's all about it's all about trying new things.
Well, because you know what it is, you know nothing about this person. Like, there's no picture, there's no age, there's nothing. Like, what? How are they connecting me with someone? I never even put down a profile of what I'm looking for. So I'm not trying to listen. I'm okay with trying to do the online dating thing, but I need a little bit of a background. I'm not trying.
I would love for Astra to one day become like a Hallmark movie. That would be awesome. And I did want to get into you and your TikToks, which are amazing, but I think I'm getting the remaining meeting time counting down.
We got.
We can do it. Okay, so what do you want to know about TikTok?
I want to know how to TikTok. Can you make me a tutorial? Because your transitions are we're fascinated, right? We're fascinated by your TikTok.
I don't know how you do it.
Did you like my video, my Selena Gomez one? Was that the one you're talking about?
I like the Tiger King one was awesome.
Oh, you like that?
Carol,
I still have not seen Tiger King, guys. I haven't seen it. So I just did the dance, whatever, because it's the savage dance. But here's my issue. I'm trying to become TikTok freaking viral famous, and it's not working.
I want to be TikTok famous too, but not for dancing because I'm not a dancer. But like, I would love to at least learn some basics and some transitions. I think you should put up some videos, tutorials, and Astra on the air, right?
Yes. Well, I think what you should do is all the videos that you're doing with your wake ups. If you could narrow it down to like a 1 minute video, you can actually upload that onto TikTok and use that as your makeup, your daily routine tutorial.
Yeah, good luck with that. That is never happening.
I think that would be great. I think it'd be great. Wait, tell everybody where they can find that because you do it every day and I love it.
Oh yeah. So a couple of places. I now have a YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/Wendy Wild.
Wait, how did you get a name if we couldn't get a name, remember?
I've had a Gmail account since I was born, basically.
Oh yeah. No. I mean, I have my YouTube page too, but I never use it. But my YouTube page is just Astra on Air, not even Astra on the Air.
Okay, so don't confuse everybody. So how do people reach us?
Well, Danielle.
Oh, you want me to go first?
You always go first. Oh, sorry, you're this way now.
You can find me at Danielle DeLillo everywhere.
You can find me at Astra on the Air, except on YouTube, Astra on Air.
Right, and I actually have the same situation. I'm Wendy Wild Radio on Instagram, but Wendy Wild on YouTube. Yeah. We're confusing everybody, and poor Wes. Totally. Wes is Wes and his pick, as you saw in the opening credits.
Yes.
And together we are
Tales Over Cocktails.
And
Tales OC on Twitter.
I'm drunk already, guys. All right. Till next week, guys.
All right, guys. Wait.
Cheers.